Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and you are here with part 2 of the Pink Diamond tier list. Now, if you guys are wondering why you don't see any of the cards from the previous episodes of the previous episode of the Pink Diamond tier list, that's because all of them are going to be separate entities of themselves until tomorrow when I post the absolute final part, so you guys can kind of follow this journey with me. And I even might wait to post the final part on Monday. But what I'm going to do is we have 5 separate episodes of the Pink Diamond tier list that we're going to talk about, and then there's going to be a finale where we put them all in together and do like a final ranking moving up. I don't suspect having many changes, but who knows. If you guys haven't seen part 1, the link it will be down in the description down below. Go check that out and we can see it, what's going on. We've added everything from even the Evos that go to Pink Diamond and stop at Pink Diamond, nothing of the tweeners that go past Pink Diamond. So yeah, here we are with episode 2. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new on the road to 5.6k. Let's get into it. So first off, we have the Diamond Diva Francis, who was a card that I actually kind of slept on because he got an Evo and I didn't even see it. Like, he got an Evo up to Pink Diamond and I had no clue. But he still only has 10 Hall of Fame badges when he does get that Evo up. So, like, low-key, not really impressive. But I'm going to throw him C tier. I feel like, Steve Smith could be a great card. Has some nice animations, but at his Pink Diamond Evo really just ain't it. We need a new upgraded version of him. He's usually an amazing offensive card. But, yeah, really ain't it for me as of right now. Next, we have the Pink Diamond Maurice Lucas. This card really didn't impress me too much. That dynamic duo has a bit of good boost for him. Nothing that's absolutely insane. Again, I think I'm going to land him in C tier. I think he's a good card, but there's nothing really popping out to me about him. Next, we have Diamond Evo Marquis Johnson, who goes up to Pink Diamond for the longest time on PlayStation 4. His Pink Diamond was the highest card price-wise on the auction. That was like $1 million MT that somebody accidentally put on him. It was kind of funny. But again, he's a nice card. He's like a bit of a point forward that can also play the 2 guard. A little bit undersized, if I'm being honest, at that 3 position, but 2 pretty nice. And yeah, overall, he's a good card. Again, nothing crazy about him. And I'm putting a lot of these cards in C tier because I suspect later on we're gonna have a lot of cards that are going to be up higher in these lists, and I just don't feel like these guys really are that great. And also, a little FYI that I forgot to do in the beginning of the video, all of these lists for the Pink Diamond tier lists are going to be based off of Pink Diamonds. We're completely disregarding every single other card. So the S plus tier cards are going to be cards where they are the top best of the Pink Diamonds, and the bottom are going to be the bottom of the Pink Diamonds. But it doesn't mean that the S plus tier cards are the best cards in the game. It just means that they're the best Pink Diamonds, for anybody that is wondering. Next, we have the Pink Diamond David Thompson, who I literally have never been impressed with. Even when he came out, he wasn't a great card. He's undersized at the position that you're going to have to run him in at the 2 and the 3. He's really just not worth it. His jump shot's okay. His animation's okay. Good slasher. But, yeah, C tier you go. Next, we have Pink Diamond Dwight Howard. A bit of an interesting case. With Dwight Howard, he's a Sapphire that Evo's up to Pink Diamond. Takes a hell of a while to Evo up, but still is actually a pretty decent card. But with Dwight Howard, again, he's a non-shooting center. I think he plays amazing and can do a lot of things well. But with that being said, this is pre everybody getting clamps era, and I feel like Dwight can probably firmly sit himself in the B tier. I just don't feel like Dwight. I guess he's kind of, for me at least, in that B plus range. You know what I mean? That in between kind of B and A tier. I'm gonna throw him in B tier because I feel like Pink Diamond Dwight without clamps is gonna be a little bit tough on it. And I like people that can play both positions. But he's still a great card and one that maybe is worth evoing up, but who knows. Next, we have Pink Diamond Oblique Griffin, who is a card that I think plays amazing, but is super outdated, does not have clamps as well, which for a power forward is a really big deal. Not as big a deal, but it's a pretty big deal, because if we're going to try to stop guys like, Yanis and things like that, we're going to need that clamps, and I feel like as a power forward, no clamps, boom, you can sit your ass in C tier. It's not that bad for Dwight Howard because it's a center, but for a power forward, yeah, no. Next, we have Pink Diamond Rashard Lewis. When he came out, one of the best shooters in the game. Has amazing size at the power forward and small forward position. And again, he can shoot the ball well, but his defense is kind of just like lackluster. Playmaking, animations in general, We're going to put him in the tier of C. Next, we have Pink Diamond Derrick Rose. This is one of the cards that I think truly has stood the test of time when it comes to, being actually good long-term in the game. I think this, Pink Diamond Derrick Rose is somewhere in the A+ to A tier. I'm gonna throw him an A+ tier. We're gonna have some fun with it. I think Derrick Rose's card is absolutely amazing. I mean, he can do everything. He's got range. He can play some good defense. He's got awesome animation. He can dunk on everybody. I think this Derrick Rose was amazing, and even for the time, still can be a pretty good card. Obviously, you're probably better off going with the historic spotlight sim Derrick Rose, just a little bit better in every single stat, but still isn't a bad card by any means, and I think, again, is one of the cards that has kind of truly stood the test of time when it comes to 2K, which is pretty rare. Next, we have the Pink Diamond Phil Chenier D tier. He is a undersized shooting guard and point guard. His jump shot animations and all this sort of stuff really aren't that great. He can't play the greatest defense. Yeah, he's in D tier. Sorry for any Phil Chenier fans, but I don't think there's many of you. He's gonna have to sit down there in a D tier. Next, we have the Pink Diamond Rick Barry. Has a kind of slow release. Can play some good defense. Can shoot pretty well, but really doesn't impress me in this point in the year. Is a very meh card and is going to go in the meh tier of C. Have fun there. Next, we have Pink Diamond Allen Iverson. Was probably one of the more fun cards I think I got to use this year. I picked him up before realizing that I didn't need to get him for these spotlights, but he was still a super fun card. Definitely one that's nice. Super undersized, and because of that, I think I'm going to have to throw him in C tier. I'm not going to put him in D tier because even though he's undersized, you can still cope with his Allen Iverson and still have a great time with Allen Iverson. He's got, the Trey Burke base, and it really is kind of godly, but again, because he's only 6 foot, I can't really put him any higher than C tier. Next, we have Pink Diamond Damian Lillard. No claims, but isn't on Phil Chenier level. You can sit in C tier. Damian Lillard is amazing. Probably one of the best offensive cards, usually because his jump shot is just money. He can dunk on everybody, but defense is always very, very, very lackluster. So we're going to have to sit him there in C tier. Next, we have Pink Diamond Zach Levine. I think firmly sits in A tier. Might be a bit of a controversial pick, I understand that, but Zach Levine, even though he is outdated, because of that Zach Levine base being so money, is amazing. He also has gold clamps. He's got range. He can shoot from deep. Can do everything really well. Obviously, doesn't have the Hall of Fame badges to kind of back it up, but I still think Zach Levine is very firmly in A tier. I might even be a little humble and could put him higher, but we'll have him sit right there. Next, we have Galaxy Symbol James Harden. Get your ass in D tier. He's got no clamps. Get your ass in D tier. I don't want to see it. Any PG like James Harden that does not have clamps has no room on my squad whatsoever, especially now. Next, we have Pink Diamond Chris Bosh. I think I've talked about this Chris Bosh card a lot. He's kind of slow, but he is an amazing offensive player. Also does not have clamps, which again at the power forward hurt Blake and Griffin. But I do kind of like Chris Bosh's animations a little bit better. But that's just because I think Chris Bosh has better post-game animations and his jump shot is super money. I think, again, I'm stuck between C and B tier. Because I don't think Chris Bosh is on the same level as this Dwight Howard card. We're going to put him C tier. Next, we have Pink Diamond Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is the Kareem that can't really shoot, and again, you got an Evo for, but I think that Kareem is a better version of this Dwight Howard. I'm going to put him A tier. I think Kareem being 7'1" and having the godly animations that he has with that sky hook. I mean, oh my lordy. And a great mid-range and a great jump shot. I think that he very easily is still a great Pink Diamond. Do I think that he's top tier and you should still go ahead and Evo him now? Hell no. But it's still a really high quality card, and compared to some of the other cards that we have in the Pink Diamonds here, yeah, not really that great. Next, we have Pink Diamond Yanis Antetokounmpo. This is a card I think has definitely stood the test of time and still is an S-tier card, mainly for the fact of it being a triple threat god in Unlimited this year. at the power forward, he can still be pretty nice. He can still be pretty cheesy. The Giannis hop step is just something you can always get away with. And I feel like this year, Giannis is just so cheesy that it's really hard to argue against him being top tier. So I'm going to throw him S tier. Again, this list could be subject to change in the end, but I feel like a lot of people won't really argue with the fact that Giannis is a god and still a top tier pink diamond. I don't think he's top tier, you know, the S plus tier, but I think he still is going to be like low end S tier, barely above A plus. Next, we have Pink Diamond James Worthy, a card that I was not impressed with when he first came out, and still not very impressed with him now. I'm kind of, again, in this kind of tweener area of A or B. I'm going to throw him B tier because I don't like his upper release on base 11. It just kind of throws me off. It doesn't give me a good point to release the ball. So I'm going to throw him B tier, but he has great animations. He can shoot from deep with base 11. If you like it, it's going to be a great shot for you, and he has good defense, but I still don't recommend picking him up just because he's outdated and not the best of cards. Next, we have Pink Diamond Tracy Mcgrady, one of the cards that is the definition of standing the test of time. This Tracy McGrady, because of his just absolutely god-tier next-level animations, can still be amazing. He has like 13, 18, something like that, Hall of Fame badges, but still is one of the best Pink Diamonds in the game. I think he's probably a little bit on the lower end S tier, but this Tracy McGrady is still worth picking up now if you need a nice budget 2-guard because he can just do everything well. He's got, of the Hall of Fame badges that he has, they're all ones that you would want, and he's just so easy to green his jump shot. Like, why wouldn't you want this Tracy McGrady card, if we're being honest? Next, we have Pink Diamond Yao Ming, who I feel like is very, very similar to Kareem. I don't think this Pink Diamond Yao can shoot too well, and if he can, I'm sure somebody will let me know down in the comment section below. But Yao Ming, a great card. Again, I think he's kind of on par with this Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They can go in the post great, have that super cheesy hook shot, can play good defense, and you know, obviously are tall, so that's a big plus. Next, we have Pink Diamond Gary Payton. I think is in the same category as James Worthy and Dwight Howard. Gary Payton, slightly undersized, but his defense is absolutely amazing as a 6'3" guy. Again, B tier is kind of like you don't really want to use them at this point in the year, but I think that, you know, they're still amazing and it could be great. And I think I'm going to change my list a little bit now that I'm looking at it. I feel like I'm taking into account more what the list we're looking at right now is and not Pink Diamonds in general. So I think Derrick Rose can be moved down to A tier. Yanis can be moved down to A plus tier, and Tracy McGrady can move down to S tier. I think this looks a little bit better. I don't think any of these guys are end game, you know, Pink Diamonds, so I don't think any of them can sit in S plus tier, but T-Mac is near that. I think this looks better. Let me know if you guys liked it before or after, but I think this is more on par. Next, we have Pink Diamond Bill Russell. Again, I think this Bill Russell card is actually insane if we're considering him as a power forward, not as a center. His defense is literally god tier. He can shoot from deep like crazy, has awesome range of center, and a good jump shot. I think still a S tier Pink Diamond if you use him correctly. We're talking lower end Pink Diamond. When we make the big list, we can put him down, you know, over here, but still not worth locking in. Do not lock in to pick up this Bill Russell. It is not worth it at this point in the year. You're just locking up too much MT to get a card that is good, but it's not going to be worth what you are putting in for him when you could get somebody that is a lot more expensive and better. Next, we have Pink Diamond Bob Pettit after Evo. Actually, all four of these cards are going to be after Evo cards. Pink Diamond Bob Pettit, again, he gets like athleticism boost and all that sort of stuff, but it doesn't really impress me. He kind of feels like a B tier card to me. He could be great at the power forward. You could really use him amazing, and he's not awful. He just really didn't shine to me. Next, we have Pink Diamond Gilbert Arenas after Evo. Before Evo, I probably would throw him in D tier because he doesn't have anything higher than bronze clamps, but after Evo, he gets Hall of Fame clamps. Again, I'm not a fan of base 11 on gold quick draw. I really am not, but I understand that there's a bit of a learning curve to it, and you can make it work with the PG. And by learning curve, I mean you got to learn when you can take certain shots and when certain shots are good and when they're bad and when you can just take them. But slashing to the paint is still amazing, and after Evo can play some good defense, so I think he can sit up in A tier, pretty on par with Derrick Rose if I'm being honest. Next, we have the Pink Diamond DeMar DeRozan, who actually has a dynamic duo, which is kind of cool. You gotta like that. Pretty sure with Kyle Lowry as well. And with we'll take the not dynamic duo into account, and we'll just take the straight up pink diamond for right now when we're talking about it. And DeMar DeRozan has that Trey Burke base. He's basically a reskinned Tracy McGrady with a different off dribble. And he has some amazing badges after Evo. But the one thing that he is missing is gold quick first step. So what I think I'm going to do is with Dynamic Duo, I'm not exactly sure if they give him anything. I haven't checked out the badges, so I can't tell you what he's done. I haven't picked him up and like checked out the badge boost he gets, because you can't see that on any of the websites. I think I'm going to throw him high in B tier. Because no quick first step, I don't think you can put him higher up here. I feel like DeMar DeRozan is probably one of my favorite cards, and really was one of my favorite cards for the longest time. But without that quick first step, I feel like that really hurts him and kind of hinders his ability to be top tier. So we're going to throw him in at B tier. It sucks because I love the DeMar DeRozan card, but you know, it is what it is. Also, 2K, give us an updated DeMar. It would be gas. I'm not joking. Like, please. Next, we have Pink Diamond Rajon Rondo, a defensive god, but he's only 6'1". I mean, there really isn't anything this Rajon Rondo can't do once he's evoed up, but he is 6'1", and that does hurt a lot of cards. I'm going to throw him C tier. Might catch a little bit of flack for it, but I feel like he's a bit better than this Allen Iverson card. He got a good jump shot, can do everything pretty well, but again, not too impressed with him. Next, we have Pink Diamond Rashard Jefferson, who is actually a really nice card, but his release is a bit slow. Even on half quick draw, it is a little bit slow, and again, 6'7" at the power forward ain't good, but at the small forward is actually pretty great. He's an amazing slasher. He can play some good defense. He can be a nice spot up shooter for you. Catch and shoot, his jump shots are great, but off dribble is not good. So I've kind of put him in the same box as DeMar. He has some amazing upsides, but then has a pretty sizable downside that I think is going to move him to the B tier with DeMar DeRozan. I feel like if DeMar had, Hall of Fame quick first step, boom, move him up to A tier, maybe even A+. Rashard Jefferson had a fast release, move him up to A tier, maybe even A+, but they're hindered by some of their abilities, so they're going to have to move down here. Next, we have Pink Diamond Hakeem Olajuwon, who reminds me of Yao Ming and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but has gold clamps. I can't remember if these guys do, but I don't think they do. And has a little bit of a three-point shot, nothing crazy. And when I use this Hakeem, he was a really good card. I feel like even now, he definitely is a great card. We'll throw him in A tier. I think he's good, but is lacking some things, and he may even be moved down a little bit, but still is a good card, a high quality card, and somebody you can do a lot of work with, but not one that I would use right now. And I also don't think his price really warrants picking him up either, because he's from a spotlight. They usually increase a little bit in price. Next, we have Pink Diamond Kenyon Martin. He's an amethyst that moves up to Pink Diamond. Is a great card, but I'm pretty sure he's only 6'8", so at the power forward and center position, he's slightly undersized. So I think I'm going to throw him at B tier. I love the card, but at 6'8", as a 6'8" power forward, not having range, I feel like really hurts him. He would be an amazing small forward, but no range, again, hurts him and being undersized. So we're going to throw him in B tier, and I definitely think he is worse than Dwight Howard, but better than Bob Pettit. Next, we have Pink Diamond Jermaine O'Neal. This card has a super big lack of Hall of Fame badges, has a big lack of gold badges, and a big lack of decent animations. That's a beautiful C tier worthy card. Beautiful C tier worthy card. I mean, he had a lot of potential to be great. Has a decent jump shot, some decent badge stats at least, but his badges kind of let me down, and they're just like, nah, not great. Next, we have Pink Diamond Kristaps Porzingis. A lot of people kind of understand at this point that I'm really not a big fan of Kristaps Porzingis cards. I never have been. Even last year, I wasn't a massive fan of them. But this Kristaps Porzingis is still a great 3-and-D-esque card. Can do a lot of good things, and I think can pretty solidly fit in A tier. I feel like if I put Yao, Hakeem, and Kareem in here, I kind of have to put this Pink Diamond Kristaps in. He's a great card, just missing, a few things. Next, we have Pink Diamond Larry Bird, easy A+ tier. This Pink Diamond Larry Bird is like low-key nasty, and I could even put him into S tier. And I'm kind of thinking about, we're going to throw him in S tier. He has great size at 6'9". The Larry Bird jumper is so money. It's so easy to time. He can slash at the basket great and dunk on everybody. He's got great playmaking, can play some good defense too. A little bit slow at the small forward, but I think he's actually a great power forward option because he does have post move lockdown and pretty decent strength. So pretty high quality card and pretty nice Pink Diamond. Again, these cards might get moved down to A plus tier. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking about moving them down, but I'm gonna be confident with my picks, and we're gonna throw them in to S tier. I feel like, you know, they're good cards. Next we have Pink Diamond Devon Booker. I'm pretty sure this card doesn't have clamps, so yeah, you're in the D tier with the rest of the trash cans. Next we have Pink Diamond Nikola Jokic. I think he's actually a pretty solid card, but has a slow release, and his defense isn't really all that, so I'm gonna throw him in B tier. Whoa, move the wrong card, because as a center, you need good defense this year. I mean, he's got good size, and he's fat as hell, so he's got a great big player build for interior defense, but yeah, there's just some things lacking with the Nikola Jokic, like the slower release, and the fact that, yeah, that defense, like, sorry, guy. Next, we have Pink Diamond Jason Tatum. This is the one that has gold steady shooter, which isn't that bad, but not amazing. Again, I think he's a nice B tier card, a nice, pretty solid card, but not one that, like, knocks my socks off and makes me go, wow, he's insane, but not bad, and you can still use him nice. I don't like his jump shot. It's a little bit weird and clunky, but you can still do some work with it. Next, we have Pink Diamond Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who is a great 6'6" sized PG. His jump shot is a little bit slow and kind of weird for some people, but he has amazing stats and everything, especially defense and shooting. He can also finish and play make pretty well. I don't remember if he has range or not. If he does, we could probably throw him into A plus tier, especially with that duo. He might gain it, but I think he's a very solid A tier card. That slightly slow jump shot, I think, holds him back a little bit, but can still be a great card. And if we eventually get an Opal Shea, it's going to be bad. Like, it's going to be a tough card. Next, we have the Evo Diamond, or Pink Diamond Jeremy Lin, who actually I think is a great card. He can shoot the ball well, can play some nice defense, and yeah, can finish at the basket great. But I think I'm going to throw him A tier. I think he's a really solid card, but obviously there's that Galaxy Opal, so you might as well go pick up that Galaxy Opal. It's not worth the Evo as much, but he's still a really nice card, and I love this Jeremy Lin one. Like, it was super fun to use this J-Lin card. So yeah, not a bad one at all. Next we have Pink Diamond Stephon Marbury, who is this Pink Diamond Derrick Rose, just, I think, actually a little bit better. So I'm going to throw him A tier. I think, yeah, he's just a better version of this Derrick Rose. Absolutely insane. A really nice card. He can shoot the ball well. He can slash at the basket like crazy and play some pretty good defense as well. So actually a pretty good card. And yeah, not bad at all. Next we have Pink Diamond Carmelo Anthony. This card is actually crazy. I think he has Hall of Fame clamps, which he definitely should not have, but a great 3-and-D option at both the 3 and the 4. He can do everything great. I think it's a solid A plus tier card. Nothing that's crazy, slightly outdated, but is a card that still nonetheless is amazing. Next we have Pink Diamond Kawhi Leonard. This is a card that I'm debating throwing up in S tier because he kind of, you know, we're gonna do it. We're throwing him up in S tier because of the shooting guard. If he was a small forward, power forward, I'd throw him down to A plus tier. But Kawhi Leonard has some of the best animations in the game. I feel like his jump shot is just so easy to green. He can play some amazing defense, and 6'7" at the 2 guard is just great. One of the only, you know, well, one of the first great, you know, perimeter lockdown defenders. I think he is a really good card, and even to this day is actually a pretty nice budget option because of how cheap he is, because of the price tag. Next we have the Diamond to Pink Diamond Marc Gasol. He is a actually slightly slow center, but does get range and get clamps. I think he's a pretty nice card, but nothing to write home about. I'll put him as like he's a better shooting but just worse feeling card because of the speed. And then Kareem. Next we have Pink Diamond Magic Johnson. I think is an easy S-ish card. Now with this Evo, we could move him up to S plus because he does turn into an Opal, but that's kind of cheating. So I think we'll leave him in S. I mean, 6'9" at PG. Obviously his shooting animations aren't the greatest, but I mean everything else on the court this Magic Johnson can do, so you gotta love him there. And then we have Pink Diamond Anthony Davis. I think a nice S plus tier card. He can shoot the ball well, play some amazing defense, yeah, and finish on the side. Amazing, great card. Just, I feel like there's a few things missing, like some Hall of Fame badges and stuff like that from him being an S tier card. But yeah, this is what we have for part 2 of the Pink Diamond tier list. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know who you guys would move, how you think I did, and if you guys think I should move these S tier guys down to A plus tier. I'm kind of thinking about it. I kind of feel like, wait, did I put Damian Lillard in C? I put a card with no clamps in C. I'm sorry, get down there. Get down there. Yeah, we'll do this. I think this is our final tier list right here. I think it's pretty decent. Again, a lot of these cards are subject to change based off of what we get later in the list. But still a fun one to record nonetheless. And again, I want to hear your guys' opinions about this down in the comment section below. So if you guys are new on that road to 5.6K, make sure you guys drop a like on the video and show all that lovely support you guys have been banging out lately. So if you guys are new on that road to 5.6K, I already said that, so that wasn't necessary. But hope you guys are great today. And I will see you all in the next video.